Hello, my name is Stephen McCullough, and I would like to introduce you to a new company called Crypto Genex. But before I begin, I would like to tell you a story. 20 years ago, I had an idea to teach the world how to use the computer, the internet, and build websites. I thought it was a pretty good idea, so I went for it. I was going to market this across the world over the internet. It was all about timing, but I wasn't a marketer, and I had never made any money in the marketing industry. I guess it was a bold step when I quit my job and just went for it. It took 4 years to develop the concept. Started in 1994, but in 1998 it became a reality, and we began developing a company and building a company all over the world. In just 2 short years, we had over 2 million members. Well, I had an investor. I guess I should have called him the owner. I thought he was the investor, and after 2 years he came to me and he bought me out. He forced me out. But it was a nice 7-figure check, so I couldn't be too unhappy, but the dream ended. Let's fast forward 19 years later. Back then, I met a guy named Will, and 19 years later, he gives me a call and he goes, "Steve, I want you to get involved in this thing called Bitcoin, a Bitcoin company." I wanted to get involved in Bitcoin. I was already interested. It was Christmas 2016. And I wanted to get involved in Bitcoin, but I didn't know enough about it, and I was kind of reading some, and it was kind of baffling, just like everybody else. And so he wanted me to buy some Bitcoin and join a marketing company, and I said no. The timing wasn't right. But by April, I'd studied it some more, and the timing was right, and I was still trying to figure out how to buy some. It was so confusing. So he calls me up, and he goes, "Come on, Steve, let's get involved." And I said, okay. And so he helped me buy my first Bitcoin, and I gave my first Bitcoin to this marketing company. And I signed a couple of people up. And then a couple of days later, I realized, hey, that's not my Bitcoin anymore. I didn't know that. They took my Bitcoin, they kept it. And they paid commissions with it, and they supposedly were going to pay me money in trading. I got to be honest with you, it didn't work out that way. I quit, and I had to pay everybody back their money because it wasn't right. I just didn't feel right about it. Now, I'm not going to knock these companies. They kind of paved the way, but they weren't right, and now they're gone. They've left the United States because they can't be here, and a lot of people made good money. The marketers did, but the little guys got left out. But kind of tarnished Bitcoin, so I'm going to shine it back up for you real fast. Here's what happened. My friend called me. This all happened, and I began writing a book called the Bitcoin Buyers Club. And the Bitcoin Buyers Club was like 20 years ago. We're going to teach the world about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I wasn't really sure I was up to it. I knew it was a big task. Well, about 4 months later, I got another phone call from the same friend with another guy, and they invited me to come help fix somebody's software because their company wasn't running exactly right, and it was a Bitcoin company. Great opportunity, I thought. So I got involved, fixed the software, and I saw they were doing the same thing. The same thing that I wouldn't have any part of before. So after 2.5 months, we parted ways, and that was fine. It showed me something, taught me a lot about how this whole system works, and that was very important to me. Well, by this time, I'd met a lot more people. Funny how that happens. And a group of them came to me on a conference call, and they said, "Hey, we want to build your idea." And I said, "Oh, really?" Because my friend Will, he'd been telling about my idea. I didn't know that. Anyway, they wanted to build my idea. I said, "Okay, I need $1 million." They go, "What do you need $1 million for?" I said, "Well, I figured I'd scare them off." And actually, they said, "What do you need $1 million for?" And I said, "Well, it's going to cost $200,000 to develop it." And I was right. And then it was going to cost a lot of money for these lawyers we were going to have to hire because we're going to be legal. So we had to hire the top MLM lawyers and the top, compliance lawyers and some top direct marketing consultants. They don't come free. They don't come cheap either. So we needed this money, and I explained to them why we need it. And I figured that'd be it, and that'd be the end of our deal, and they'd walk away. And they said, okay. I didn't really believe they'd come up with any money. And about 3 weeks later, they called me and they said, "Hey, we got about $400,000. Can we do it with that?" I said, "Well, that'd be a start, but we're going to need the whole thing." And I thought, well, if they're willing to bring their money to the table at that amount, I can do it. And I'd already called all my programmers and my team and my design teams and stuff, and I'd kind of put the puzzle together so I was ready to go, but I couldn't go until we had the money because this stuff is expensive. And we began developing the program in December, just a couple of months ago. And we had a projection. It would take about 90 days to get the company ready. And here we are. We're sitting here today in front of you. We're still 15 or 20 days from going into what we might call a soft pre-launch, and then we'll go into a full-blown pre-launch. But hey, let's just get on with the story. What's this really all about? Well, it's about the whole world. It's about the whole world wanting to know about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I focus on the word Bitcoin. Why? Because that's what you hear, Bitcoin. You're hearing Bitcoin now. It's on the news. They're starting to future it. It's going to be on Wall Street. They're going to future it there too. Hey, it must be real. But it's no fun being on the outside looking in. And we've all been there. And most of the world is still there. I was there 10 months ago. And then I had the idea, hey, let's go teach the world. And let's do it right, because with technology today, we can do it right. What is Bitcoin? Is it real? Am I too late? How do you buy it? How do I buy it? Where does it come from? That's good questions. I had all the same questions, and no one had a clue, and it's hard to find answers. Everyone has a day one in the Bitcoin world. You get lost, scared, confused. You just don't know what to do. You don't know how to buy it. You don't know where it goes. You don't know what an e-wallet is. You don't know what a cold storage wallet is. You don't know what a fork is. You don't know what anything is. And you want to buy Bitcoin because for some reason it's went up over 200% a year every year. So you're thinking, hey, maybe I ought to get involved in this thing. Welcome to Crypto Genex, the global training center for Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, ICOs, market trends, the blockchain. Everything that you need to know, we are going to teach you. We are the company, in fact, that's going to teach the whole world about Bitcoin and crypto in audio and video, streaming video is what I should say, in multiple languages. We'll launch in English and Spanish, and then we'll move into German and Russian and Chinese and Portuguese and Tagalog, and we're going to do it all. We're going to go teach the whole world, and we have a plan, and it's already in place. And to me, what's important is we have the money. Because without money, you can't build a great company. That was the one thing I learned 20 years ago. Had that man not had that money, we would have never became the company that we became. So, what are we going to teach you? I could sum it up and just say everything. You see, because most people think you got to buy a whole Bitcoin when they first hear about it. $10,000, buy a whole Bitcoin, I'm out. No, you only got to buy like $200 worth, or $100 worth, or $50 worth, or $500 worth of Bitcoin, whatever you want to buy. And then you got to have crypto wallets. Well, what's a crypto wallet? Is it safe? I don't know. I probably need to know. Well, they have what are called e-wallets that are out there on the internet. And then they have what are called cold storage wallets that look like a hard drive to a computer that you can put in your safe at home because you want to feel safe and detached from the internet because you don't want to get robbed. I mean, everybody looks at things different ways. We're going to teach you how to purchase and sell Bitcoin. We're going to teach you about the blockchain technology. You've been hearing about the blockchain technology lately. It's the biggest advancement in tracking systems in human history. Databases will be a thing of the past. It's going to be the blockchain technology. It's not just for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Banks are going to use it. Everybody's going to use it. It's a new way of doing things because you know what? The world evolves and things get better. We're going to teach you how to trade cryptocurrencies. Not because we think you should, but you know what? There's all these sites out there like Bittrex and Binance and Poloniex. You probably never even heard of this stuff. We're going to teach you how to use each one of those. In case you've got $10 you want to go play with, or $20, or $30. We're not here to be a trading company, but let me tell you something. You need to know how this stuff works if you're going to get involved. Because in July of 2017, I lost 7 Bitcoin in 1 week. 7 Bitcoin in 1 week. And my wife still reminds me about that, if you need to know. And I just laugh now, because it's all part of my story. You see, here's our product. It's a package. It's called the Crypto Training Package. Bitcoin 101, Cryptocurrency, and Crypto Advanced. In the 15 lessons of Bitcoin 101, you will learn more about Bitcoin than I learned in 8 months. It's simple. It teaches you in a step-by-step process. How do you buy Bitcoin? Exactly how you buy it. When you buy it, where does it go? How do you move Bitcoin? Where do you want to move it to? How do you pay for products with Bitcoin? What's that thing called a hash? I mean, these are all the things that you probably don't know that you really need to know. And within 15 lessons, you will be in the Bitcoin age. You're in. You're ready. You can move on. And then you move to the cryptocurrency lessons, and they say unlimited. And it's because we're going to start with 15 in each, but it's never going to stop. Because cryptocurrency never stops. Every day it continues to grow and change and add and fork and more coins. And hey, you got to know this stuff if you're going to be part of this cryptocurrency age. All right, everything you need to know about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So what is Bitcoin, for those of you who don't know? It's virtual money. Instead of reading that slide, it's virtual money. It's money that's like out there, and it's used to buy things, and they come to your house and show up. It's virtual money. It's known as cryptocurrency, and it's a worldwide payment system. It's the first decentralized digital currency, as the system works without a central bank. All right, that's what it is. Am I too late? I don't know. You just heard about Bitcoin on the news for the first time. Less than 5% of people in the United States own any portion of a Bitcoin, and less than 5% of those people own more than $1,500 worth of Bitcoin. Am I too late? No, you're right on time. You know, this is the greatest advancement in history since the internet. But here's the difference. In the internet boom, monstrous internet companies were created. Google, Facebook, Yahoo, Amazon. In the Bitcoin cryptocurrency boom, people will be created. Success for people will be created as the cryptocurrencies climb in value all over the world. With just one click, you can enter the Bitcoin age. It's that simple. It's $250. If you want to buy our package and don't want to get involved as a Crypto Genex promoter, it's $250. It's simple. $250, you learn everything you need to know about cryptocurrency. All right, how do you earn money in Bitcoin? How do you earn Bitcoin? And why did I say how do you earn Bitcoin anyway? Because we only accept Bitcoin as payment and we only pay Bitcoin in commissions. You can have direct referral bonuses, customer acquisition bonuses, the Cryptonary, which is a binary, and the Cryptonary matching bonuses. All right, there's no qualifications when you make a sale, and there's no qualifications when you bring a customer. So those are simple. Every time you make a sale, you get paid. Then the Cryptonary, you make 2 sales, 1 on each team, and you're qualified for life. And you make those same 2 sales, 1 on each team, and you're qualified for life for the Cryptonary matching bonuses, which are huge. All right, the direct referral bonuses. $100. Every time you make a sale, you earn $100 US. Every time you sell a $250 package, you get a 40% direct referral. Now, I want you to know that that fee could be like $95 to $105 because once we do our pay run at the end of the week, depending on where Bitcoin moved to, it's going to fluctuate a little bit, but that's how we have to do it. Sell 3 and it's free. Sell 3 and it's free. So how do you get your money back? Sell 3. Sounds pretty simple to me. Sell 3 and it's free. After making only 3 qualifying sales, what does qualifying mean? They're paid for. You will have earned your money back. Pretty simple. Customer acquisition bonuses. You earn an additional $25 when someone purchases this package and doesn't become a crypto promoter. So that's $125. Now you're earning 50% of the money coming in. Every time you bring in 10 customers who decide not to be a crypto promoter, you earn an additional $250 bonus. Pretty simple. And for the big direct marketers, big internet marketers, every time 100 packages are sold through their system, not only did they earn the $100, not only did they earn the $25, not only did they get the $250 every 10, then when every time they hit 100, they get a MacBook Pro or the newest version phone. The Cryptonary. Here we go. It's pretty simple. It's a 1/3, 2/3. The large team never flushes. So you got 2 on the right and 1 on the left, you get a check. Now that don't have to be your sales. That's sales from your team. And it's spillover from above. When 2 points are on your right team and 1 is on the other, you get a check. Spillover falls to the first available position at the very bottom of the tree. So, if I sign someone up and I got a team of 10 people below me on my right side and I sign them up on my right side because I control whether they go right or left, if I sign them up on my right side, they fall down to the very bottom position down there on the right. Now, let's say that I have a team that grows really big, like this right team right here. And when that team grows really big, well, that's wonderful. It's storing points for me. Those are called 1 point. Now, every time a point comes in on the left team, see those little blue arrows, point, point, point. Every time a point comes in on the left team, I make up to $25 US per point. This could be a lot bigger than this, but this gives us a nice example to look at. Every sale is a point. Every sale made by someone below you in the team gives you a point. Every time somebody spills over to the bottom, it gives everybody above them a point. There's a $50,000 maximum cap. The bad news, there's a $50,000 weekly cap on the Cryptonary. The good news, this is really for the major players and the big players, but we have to tell you because it's a rule. The good news is once you reach the cap, Crypto Genex will give you a second position above the large team. Please review the Crypto Genex training presentation for full details of the cap and earnings potentials. Okay. The Cryptonary matching bonuses. This is awesome. Let's say you're like me, you're a little guy. You never made any money in network marketing. And you sign up one big guy. So, you sign up this really big marketer, and he does really, really well. Well, as long as you're qualified, 1 sale on each team, you'll earn a 10% matching bonus. We say up to because of fluctuations that can take place with Bitcoin. But anyway, you'll earn a 10% matching bonus. They must earn over $100 in a weekly period for you to receive the matching bonus. So, this is a big deal. Because there's a lot of guys like me who never made any money in network marketing. But you know a lot of big guys. You know them. And it's very important that you call them now. Because someone's going to, and it might as well be you. Because if you sign up one of these big players, and he goes to town with Crypto Genex, you win. I think that's a nice feature of the program. There's the Crypto app. It'll be made available to all of our members if they want to dip their toes in the pool of the cryptocurrency world. Okay? Let me rephrase that. Let's say you want to experiment in this whole cryptocurrency trading thing. We're not a trading company. This information is intended for educational and training purposes only and should not be construed as investment advice. As with all financial decisions, you should contact your licensed financial advisor before investing in any financial instrument. I got to say that. But what happens is people get involved in this stuff and they don't even know how to do it. They don't know anything about it. And so with this app, we'll be able to give our members signals that are generated from algorithms across the world to say, hey, might be a good time to buy something like this. And that seems pretty awesome to me. Might have prevented me from losing 7 Bitcoin in just a matter of days. So the crypto app will be used to communicate with crypto promoters and customers. It'll be a great tool. It'll have videos, news, and updates all the time. This is also how we will send cryptocurrency information and market trends. Crypto Genex is here to educate you so you can make informed decisions in the crypto space. Then there's a thing called the crypto rhythm. Crypto Genex utilizes a very powerful algorithm, the crypto rhythm. It manages let me start all over on that one. And it manages crypto assets. The product is for very serious crypto enthusiasts only. You must be a Crypto Genex customer or Crypto Genex promoter to purchase the crypto rhythm license. Here's the best part. If you get involved in that thing called the crypto rhythm, you own your Bitcoin. If you've been involved in these companies in the last year, you know exactly what that sentence means. It sounds kind of stupid that I got to tell you you own your Bitcoin. It's your Bitcoin. Well, I have to tell you, because with the other companies, you didn't own your Bitcoin. All right, Crypto Genex is for everyone. We're here to teach the world about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. That's what we're going to do. That's the whole plan. We've got an app to keep everybody informed and educated. That's good for everybody. And then there's a crypto rhythm, and it can be shown to certain people who are interested in something like that. But really, this is an educational program. It's a $250 package, and it's simple, and it's developed for everyone. With just one click, you can change your life. Is Crypto Genex legal? We have retained top attorneys in the marketing sector and the financial sector. We have retained a top advisor in the direct marketing sector. We have and will continue to follow the advice and guidance of this team. We have spared no expense on being sure Crypto Genex is compliant in all areas. Crypto Genex is a US-based company after all, and we have to be compliant. Here's a disclaimer. This information was intended for educational and training purposes only and should not be construed as investment advice. As with all financial decisions, you should contact your licensed financial advisor if you have one before investing in any financial instrument. Here's a really big disclaimer. I really can't read all this to you. I can let it sit here and let you read it. But what I will tell you it says is we don't have enough data yet to tell you how well it's going for people in our program. So with that thought, we're going to estimate that people could make between $250 and $2,000 a year if they give it a good try. Now, some will make less and some will make more. We all know how it goes. But we've designed a very good foundation and a compensation plan to help you possibly achieve your financial goals. If you've been given any income projections or claims before seeing this presentation, disregard them. They don't come from this company, nor will they ever be allowed. You see, we will give you information as it goes. The income projections should not be considered as guarantees or projections of actual earnings and profits. We don't even know you're being given those projections. Your success with KG, Crypto Genex, results only from hard work, dedication, and leadership. Thank you for taking the time to listen to Crypto Genex.